Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kaiser. Welcome to IndieTention. This is Colony Ship, a post-Earth role-playing game that's developed and published by Iron Tower Studio. It's courtesy of them for providing us the game key to cover this game on the channel. It finally hit 1.0 and out from early access on 9 November 2023. It's been in early access for at least for quite some time, but if I remember, it's last time I covered it was in 2021, I believe. So probably around there, or maybe even 2020. I could be wrong though. But the Steam Store page of its Colony Ship is a turn-based, party-based role-playing game set aboard a generation ship launched to Proxima Centauri. The game features a detailed skill-based character system, multiple ways to handle quests, choices and consequences, and branching dialogue trees. Without further ado, let's check out Colony Ship with the settings menu very quickly. Audio, then maybe I should bring down the music a little bit, even though it's epic as hell. I don't want to get to be too epic and overpower my voice. Permanent outlines, alright. Okay, didn't think around much besides the resolution and what was it that I do? I think FOV was one. Yeah, I brought it down all the way to 16, we'll see how it plays. So we covered it in 2020, there you go, May 2021, so it's been like almost 2.5 years. So I'm definitely not going to continue that one since there's bound to be a huge change from where it was when we last covered. So let's hit new game. Use your preferred style. Hero is an easy mode designed to maximize your chances to win fights and reduce frustration. You wouldn't have to back down or worry about the odds. Instead, you'll have a good time and kick some ass like a true hero should. If that's your preferred style, this mode is for you. Underdog's default difficulty mode integrated into the setting. The world is harsh, dying is easy, and you aren't a hero who can easily kill anyone who stands in your way. You might have to walk away from fights you can't win, make decisions a true hero wouldn't, and master the combat system just to even the odds. It's the best way to experience the game. Initially, I thought Underdog would be an easier mode, but apparently not. Okay, let's see. Last time we tried this Underdog, I remember getting beaten quite easily, but let's stick to it since it's the how it's supposed to be played. Select a pre-made character, create a character according to experience player. Let's see. So I'm guessing it's pre-made because you don't have to think around all this stuff. And we are a new player and we're not exactly experienced, but apologies for that. Let's check out how it looks like. Create a new character. Oh, because every single bit you can pick, even with the feats, I think. It modifies melee damage effects. Okay, probably I won't be thinking around this one. Won't be choosing this one for IndieTention here. Might do so if I decide to play the game outside of IndieTention. For now, since we're going to show off the game, let's do a quick one with a character creation. The warrior swing. A club like caveman might seem old-fashioned in the 28th century, but it's still a very effective way to communicate your displeasure to other primates. Use smoke grenades and thermal goggles to play hide and seek with your enemies. A portable distortion field generator is your friend. It will keep those pesky bullets away from you, but only for a short time. Commanded feats heavy hitter, true grit and charger. Or pistolero. Fast shooting and fast talking, you can tackle problems in different ways. Hide behind enemy shield or activate distortion field generator and charge forward. Guns blazing. Throw flashbang grenades and stun enemies and use them for target practice. Just remember that each time you talk your way out of trouble, you lose an opportunity to practice your combat skills and vice versa. So a balanced approach is required. Pistolero, fast draw, gunfighter, captain rather. Intelligent and charismatic, you prefer diplomacy and science to more vulgar pursuits. With high intelligence, you will level up faster and excel in more areas. With high charisma, you have no problems recruiting a full crew of companions and commanding them in battle should it come to it. Or avoiding combat entirely. Sounds like my go-to, because I want to level up so quickly. Let's see, strength. Oh my god, strength of war is so high. Constitution doesn't say what it is for here, but I think it will say if you create a correct character from scratch. Cult leader, 30% experience increase, companions easier bonding, become devoted, +3 stat points and skill +4 skill points. Okay, let's pick, since I mentioned I want captain, let's try that. And it's born free, tattoo on the face, scar, good looking dude. Who do you want to play? All of them look cool as hell, I gotta say. Hey, wait a minute. Why the men there's more portraits? Okay, actually no. I was about to say there are more variety of men, but actually this guy, there's about like 5 of the same guy. There's different outfits. Let's pick her. She looks like she could kill someone easily. Doesn't look as scary as our portrait there. Ah, there you go. Finally can zoom in. You know what? None of the face looks scary now. Let's change the hair color, can I? Yeah, at least we can see it more clearly while choosing our hairstyle. I think I know what I want to choose, what hairstyle I want to choose for our character. Actually no, maybe I want to play a guy and see if the hairstyle is cooler or not. Oh, this is like almost my hairstyle in real life. Hit this one too, minus the bald line there. Maybe we can pick. Gonna pick you perhaps. Yeah. Let's pick you since I can't grow a beard like as cool as that. So this will be my dream look actually. Tattoos on the face. Can we zoom in further? No. Let's zoom out and see our clothing color. Yeah, let's pick you. Let me a captain. Yeah, any cool names? Okay, there's a few, but we have to pick out our name, our usual name rather. Alright. Customize, let's see. Oh, okay, then you can think of, okay, now we can see. Modifies melee damage and affects interactions, requiring brute force, 7 hit points, implant tolerance affects interactions requiring endurance and fortitude, demands action points and affects interaction requiring speed and reaction. modifies accuracy with all weapons and affects interactions requiring sharp senses and awareness. Determines number of tech skills, modifies learning speed and affects interactions requiring insight and understanding. Limits the number of party members and affects interactions requiring personal magnetism. Okay. Okay, so I like that it shows you bring what, there's something down. What is it show? Example level 0. Oh my god, we're so weak. Which one is our tech skill? Electronics, persuasion, and you know. Which one is our tech skill? How do I know which is tech? I have no idea actually. This 3 out of 3. What, which 3 though? Initially I thought it would be this. Yeah, actually, oh yeah, so it's this 3. Persuasion, streetwise, and electronics. Keen eye for other people's hidden desire and weakness will allow you to manipulate both friends and foes. Persuasion. We're gonna be quite frail in terms of we're going to combat, but other than that we should be pretty fine in terms of electronics, influence and all that. Alright, let's start our game. In the year of our Lord 2754, you will never feel the sun's warmth under a blue sky, never hear the wind in the branches of a tree, and never swim in the ocean because you had the misfortune to be born on a ship. You have never seen Earth, and you'll never seen Proxima Centauri either. Your past and future both sacrificed by some dim and nameless ancestor to the greater good of the mission. Starfarer, they called her, a pretty name for a retrofitted interplanetary freighter. She had already been 20 years in service when she was rechristened, ensuring every minute of it. No one is certain the ship will actually reach its destination, and nobody much cares since no one alive now will live to see it. Fatalism is the prevailing philosophy of the shipborne. Make the best life you can and consign all your what ifs and might have beens to the void. Answer a few questions to define your character's beliefs, opinion while learning more about the ship. Let's do that. The ship was launched by a new Christian conglomerate dedicated to establishing a religion colony on a distant world. The original 50,000 passengers, the so-called first generation, were true believers in the mission. They sacrificed whatever lives they had on Earth and demanded strict obedience to the laws of God and the ship from their children. Unfortunately, the generations that followed lacked their forebearers' fervent will to sacrifice. Dissatisfaction led to open revolt against the authorities called the Mutiny. The Mutiny metastasized into a civil war. While the mutineers dealt a decisive blow to the old order, they did not eradicate it completely. When the fires died and the smoke finally dissipated, 3 factions emerged from this wreckage of the old order. The Protectors of the Mission, the Brotherhood of Liberty, and the Church of the Elect. Each of them promising their own versions of the future. They've always thought that rebelling against the ship authority was a mistake. The environment itself is hostile enough to human life, and order always preferable to chaos. Mutineers did the right thing. Why should the shipborne blindly bow to the edicts of their centuries dead ancestor? Or 3, though they would deny the mutineers were fulfilling God's will when they toppled the old order, all shipborne bend to God's will, just as all events proceed according to his plan. 4. Who cares? We've got enough problems right now without fighting over history with a bunch of fanatics. Let's see. So this one seems like Protectors of the Mission. Perhaps Brotherhood of Liberty might be this one. Either the church is this one or this one is the Brotherhood and Protectors. I think this might be the church. This is the Protectors. Brotherhood of Liberty. Which one do you want? Maybe who cares, since I have no idea. In fact, you would go on to say, the farther away they all stay away from you, the better. Revolutions have never lightened the burden of tyranny, they have only shifted it to another's shoulder. We cut off one Hydra head, yet three more took its place. Next time, we'll do it right. The ship suffered extensive damage during Civil War but remains operational. The hull was breached in several places, and the frantic efforts to avoid meltdown crippled the main reactor. Radiation increased in places to lethal levels, and several areas remain dangerous to this day. While a small percentage of children in the habitat were first born deformed, they were branded mutants and immediately shunned. The young were abandoned, and those whose defects didn't manifest until later were driven out. With the condition of the fusion reactor degrading to dangerous levels, the number of volunteers for jobs in areas exposed to radiation remaining few, the mutants negotiated a pact with the habitat, granting them protection from harassment and violence in exchange of their maintenance of the engines and other vital ship systems. We've always thought that the mutants are an abomination in the sight of God. We should have eliminated their twisted kind when we had the chance. The mutant proved themselves useful by taking care of the reactor. Who's better to be exposed to radiation than those already affected by it? No. We're all God's children, even those with webbed fingers or deformed faces. Are you so beautiful you can shun them? In saving the ship, they saved the world as we know it. That debt can never be repaid. If anything, we need to embrace the possibility of mutations as critical to our survival in this strange new world. Ostracizing fellow humans based on genetic differences is wrong. Hopefully our descendants will live in harmony in the future colony. Let's pick this one. The place you call home is known as the Pit, and to some more affectionately as Free City. Calling the towers of containers rising from depths of a cargo hold a city is a bit of a stretch. And so is the other half of it. With no kind of law or government, freedom mostly means you're free to kill or to be killed. On the plus side, housing is cheap and keeping overhead low is a priority when you have nothing. The real city, a metropolis sprawling across many decks, is called the Habitat. It offers much better living conditions for those who can afford it. But to live there, you have to pick a side among the factions vying for control. Nobody in the pit gives a damn about their struggles, but like Earth before it, nothing in this world is free. Just keep in mind, you might get more than you sign up for. As far as you're concerned, true freedom means being free from laws passed down by your supposed betters. Some kind of rules are necessary, or else we will descend into anarchy. If freedom means living in an interplanetary shipping container and sleeping with a gun under your pillow, these pit dwellers can keep it. Personal freedom is a luxury in shipborne. It's a luxury shipborne cannot afford. To serve the state is to serve your brother, to serve your sister, and serve yourself. Why can't people understand that? Let's pick this one. Ship is en route Proxima B, an Earth-like planet orbiting Proxima Centauri. After launching, a deep space probe transmitted highly detailed images of the surface, which revealed one minor setback. This very habitable world is already inhabited. Since the voyage is estimated to take close to 400 years, it's possible that by the time the ship arrives, the colonists will encounter a mature civilization corresponding to Earth's late Middle Ages. If that's the case, what setback? Though unanticipated, slaves will provide an excellent resource of the colony. We'll make every effort within reason to accommodate the savages, setting aside clearly demarcated zones for them to pursue their own lives. We must make effort to live in harmony with the new world's native sons and daughters and learn all we can from them. We will be guests in this new world, living among local population, accepting their culture and tradition is our own. Let's pick this one. As inevitably happens in dark and challenging times, some people turn to God for reassurance, the promise of an end to pain and hunger, of failing an end, at least a purpose. The Church of Elect rejected both the protectors of the mission and the Brotherhood of Liberty as worldly fools distracted by politics. and their own egos. Teaching their adherents that they were chosen by God, the Church frames the journey of the ship as a centuries-long test of faith. We all face a series of difficult trials, yes, but with a very definite end. When the ship arrives at her destination, the judgment day awaits every citizen. The righteous will be welcomed into the promised land of Proxima B, while the unrepentant will be turned to hell from which we fled Earth. Suffer for all eternity. The way you see it, religion is the opium of the people. If it doesn't matter if God exists, people need to believe in something bigger than themselves. Faith has always been mankind's greatest strength and defining trait. We must preserve it at all costs. Honor he who was reborn, and you too shall be reborn into the new world that waits at the end of our long journey. Come the dawn. Let's pick this one. The Protectors' one true mission and the sole way of ensuring successful completion of the mission is to follow the old ways. The ways of the fathers, forefathers, and founding fathers are together the beam upon which the ship travels to our ultimate destination. The mutiny, which though through their steadfast and timely intervention was thankfully aborted, was the ultimate betrayal of the old ways of everyone who had come before, the nullification of every sacrifice and every life dedicated to the mission. Sworn to regain control of the ship, the Protectors will subjugate anyone who threatens the mission. Over the last century, they have managed to expand their enclave somewhat, but the Brotherhood is deeply entrenched. To overcome them with violence would result in massive loss of life and unfortunate consequence which itself would endanger the mission. Instead of facing the future, the Protectors are clinging to long gone past. They are the problem, not the solution. Protectors should be more flexible if they want to attract more people to their cause. The Protectors are right about one thing: the mission is more important than our petty struggles. If it fails, then this sacrifice was for nothing. Born and raised on old Earth, the founding fathers were wiser than any shipborn. So how can we question the path they've laid out for us? To stay on this path, we must stand with the Protectors. I think this one fits the idea. Brotherhood was formed to liberate people from the shackles of the ship authority. Their first sally, which the fossils of the old world called Mutiny, did not completely achieve this aim. However, the Brotherhood was successful in establishing themselves as a significant power in the new order. Fortunately, the Brotherhood's subsequent attempts to complete their emancipation of the enslaved, whether they may be, ran into an unexpected obstacle. Not only did people refuse to cooperate in this noble mission, they often violently resisted and sometimes even chose the Protectors or the Church over their own best interests. The war goes on, but will be fought on different battlefields and with different tactics. Non-military campaign to win over the people through the reason and deceit, weakening the enemy from within, is the essential pillar of this new strategy. To survive, we must evolve, and the Brotherhood is merely an agent of change that drives this evolution. He who fights monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. Brotherhood did end the tyranny of the ship authority, giving us choice in how to live our lives. They shouldn't try to take this choice away now. The best slave is the one who thinks he's free. They will thank the Brotherhood later for liberating them. Your beliefs and opinion may change and evolve over the course of the game as you interact with factions, groups, and various individuals. Keep in mind, action speaks much louder than words. And at that saying, one thing and doing another won't fool people for long. Begin your adventure. That was a long intro, but as expected. Ever since you were a kid, this has been your home. A sprawling heap of vacant cargo containers, slowly getting filled up with those who couldn't afford to stay in the habitat or needed to get away from its bosses and factions. Out here, folks have lived free and died fast. Those who survived earning their keep by either diving into wreckage of mission control or bringing back valuable relics of the past or figuring out a way to make money off the fools who do the diving. From the day it sprang up like a patch of mold in this rich substrate, the pit has been overshadowed by Jonas Redford, the canny, cagey son of a bitch who planted its first spike. De facto mayor of town with no government, Jonas holds court in the promised land, the pit's only brothel and the base of operations for his network of thugs and whores. But as the pit has grown, Jonas' seat at the top has gotten shakier. When the Brotherhood of Freedom threatened to annex the town, concerned citizens banded together and hired the Regulators, a mercenary gang led by Jeremiah Braxton, to keep the Brotherhood out. Now, as Braxton's gunmen swagger under the neon lights, some folks have started wondering whether it's time for the pit to get a little law and order, and whether Braxton might be the right man to wear Sheriff's star. Open your eyes to a grey hall metal ceiling, one panel of which flickers yellow, indicating day shift. You overslept. Not that it matters. With a grunt, you roll off your stained mattress and open the window to let some fresh air in. Like everything else around here, fresh is relative. The ship does its best to recycle air and water, but cargo holds aren't high on her priority list. You breathe in metal and burning oil and look up. 4 of the bridge's 6 projectors are still operational, shining dully down on the container towers of Cargo Hold 3, better known as the Pit, the Free City. Calling the Pit a city is a bit of a stretch, but so is calling this reddish-brown liquid water. You've read that water is supposed to be clear and cities are supposed to be big, but no shipborne has ever seen either. Maybe in another 100 years, water will look and taste like oil, and people will be talking about the good old days when it was just color of rust and tasted refreshingly bitter and tangy. That's the kind of optimism that keeps you going. The elevator crawls up to a groove in the cargo hold's wall like a black steel bug that's worn apart traveling to the bridge and back. It's time to get up there and earn a few credits, but first you need a drink. The last few years you've been doing odd jobs for Tanner, a local hustler with a nose for making money. He's never tried to screw you over, which is pretty close to being virtuous in this town. Still, there's a first for everything. Whiskey Jack is added to the map. Meet Tanner in a nearby bar called Whiskey Jack. Don't forget your gun, you never know when it might come in handy. Shorty machine gun, makeshift shotgun, crude bolt pipe action rifle, a rusty pipe pistol, should be one. I would say maybe it's not good for crowd control and in small areas. This is good to clear out a room, or at least put everyone behind cover. This two might be more accurate, but this one might be stronger than this. But I'm guessing pipe pistol, the bullets are easier to come by. Let's pick. I'm torn actually. Let's pick shotgun. Typically I would pick the pipe action rifle, but let's try something different. A backup weapon perhaps if you run out of bullets. Utility bar, a camp knife. Let's take the knife. Also typically I would pick the bar rather than the knife. Okay, so we have a huge area actually, the pit. The layout seems quite similar to previously, from what I remember. Only this area I don't quite remember, but I remember this area looking something similar. There's Whiskey Jack. So here we are. Let's probably look all of our stuff. I assume there's our stuff. Okay, how do I open a character portrait? Or at least our character party management perhaps. Oh, this is neat. Oh, I accidentally skipped the tutorial there. Inventory, there you go. This is an inventory screen. Double click on an item to equip it. Right click on a weapon to reload or unload. You can open your gadget to upgrade them by clicking on the gear symbol. Some armor comes with penalties to evasion and initiative. Penalties add up and can slow you down, but armor handling will reduce the penalty of each piece of armor by the listed amount. Okay. We have a vest. I think we can get. Oh, it showed up on our character like that. Hey, so we are actually quite protected. Boomstick. Let's see. Oh, we got no ammo. Oh, only 20 shells. Okay, so to take note on that one. Anything else? No. Where is... Okay, we don't have a door. Oh, actually, yep, there is. My bad. Because it was transparent, it wasn't apparent. Lockpick. What's our rating for lockpick? I think it was 1, right? What was it? Don't see it. Yeah, there you go, level 1. Okay. Let's do a save. I believe this game I would save scum quite a bit. So right click, move our character. Let's talk to Xavier. Another day, eh? Right, raising a cup of black blend of chemical that has passed for coffee aboard the ship for at least a generation. Looks like it. Any big plans? I got a job on the diving crew. Taking another sip. They lost 2 men last week, so they hired me on the spot. Must be my lucky day. Which crew? Sullivan's down mission control. It's like a maze down there. Sealed doors, corridors, entire decks. They cut the power to kill out the auto defenses, which didn't make things easier. Now there's demand for divers who can open doors the old-fashioned way. Sounds useful. Can you show me the basics? Sure, if you pay me for my time, let's say 200 credits. Trust me, you make your money back in no time. Let's do it. We got 1,000. I don't know whether it's money hard to come by. Select a person to receive training. I'll sell. Oh, lockpicking tree. Holy shit. We leveled up twice. I can shoot the basics. The rest is up to you. See this lock over here? Xavier shares some insight into an ancient art of lockpicking. Oh my god, that sounds worth it. So we can open that container that we saw behind here. Let me see the controls for a bit. Keyboard controls. Oh. You managed to open the lock, you gain 20 learning points. Holy shit. He ain't kidding when he says he's gonna earn. We'll be earning what? Earning what we spend. Worker boots. Let's see. DR projectile. What the heck is DR? Damage resistant? Yeah, but armor handling is -1. Heavy duty boots with rubberized steel toes and carbon fiber knee pads made for dirty work. These boots will soften hard blows and will turn bullets as easily as pepper. Oh my god. Sounds good actually. Flashbang and piper jack. Multi-barrel pistol. Can I hold more than one weapon? No. He can, but better have 1,000,001 projectile base. Alright. Sweet. Our armor handling's -2. What does that mean? So we'll bring down our evasion, initiative, and reaction because we are quite armored up. I wonder if quick save, will it take another? Yeah, it takes another one, so no reason for me to manual save every time. Just hit F5 and boom, save. As you can tell, I'm not actually a quick save type of person. I'm done with this fucking town, says Charlie. His eyes empty and lifeless. 2 years I've been here, and what do I have to show for it? Nothing. What are you going to do? Go back to Habitat? Guess so. It doesn't seem so bad now. The Habitat don't know what I was thinking. Take care, Charlie. Charlie bit me. Anyone else we can talk to? Nah. What is this? Oh. Study this. Use biorecyclers. Break all. You know what? It says right here, but as a person who does not have Windows activated, there's a sign here, so it's blocking the words that's pasted over here. Let's see if I can read this. Biorecyclers break all organic matter from waste to dead bodies gathered each morning into simple organic compounds and mineralized nutrients, which the ship turns into and taps. It's the cycle of life. Sounds rough. A couple of local junkies are loitering near the entrance to the alley, probably waiting for their next victim. Turn back, it's not worth it. Actually, where do we... Oh, it's here, so we don't have to go through here, but maybe this is our time to get into combat. Whoa, look at you showing like you own the place. He said, it's our territory, you got to pay me first, and then you can be on your way. All business like, see? Oh, sweet wise, we are 3, so we can do this. But look at easy mark, you you dumb fuck. Or critical site, now we can do this. Success. I was just playing, it's all good, man, says the junkie. Taking a step back is precaution. You gain experience. Wait for them to leave. Sweet. Wow, that went up quite a bit. Went up by 2. Hell yeah. Let's lockpick this bad boy. Not pass through it, rather. Oh, truncheon. My god, format kids. We rolling in good stuff. The 6 to 8 AP cost 5, active range 1. So it costs more, but it'll hurt more. Oh, maybe click and drag like that. There you go. Damn, 2 extra weapons. Portable heater to shield the future colonists from cold. Turns out it works just as well in cargo, the cold cargo. We can steal, but let's not do that for now. As you approach, the woman turns on her makeshift grill, a metal plate resting on 2 crates above a simple burner. What can I get you? She asks. One look at the unappetizing mess of recycled protein sitting on the grill is all it takes to dissuade you from the special. She points at a vat with some kind of tear-inducing steam seeping out from around the edges. Today only, $3.50 for a fried New Yorker. $350, I'm guessing, not $3.50. $3.50, I'm definitely gonna pick one up. I forgot to see whether can we rotate the camera, or is it like that? ENT, no. It's not rotate, but rather move the pan the camera, like move the camera but not pan it. Yeah, I don't think you can, but let's give it a try. No, can only click and drag, but you can't rotate. Okay. Apologies for the camera like moving erratically like that. Quite hard to judge which is our level and which is the level below us. Let's hit straight to what you call it, Whiskey Jack. F5, quick save. There's our friend Tanner. Hello there. I've got a job for you. Interested? What kind of job? Tanner pulls out a plastic rectangle from a compartment inside his sleeve and slides it towards you. The card is old and worn. The color has long faded, but Ray's print on the front is still clear. It's still as clear as the day it was stamped. A2. That's Armory, level 2, the holy grail of every scavenger on the ship. During the mutiny, rebels looted every depot on the first level, but the automated defenses on the second stopped them dead, literally. Those same turrets have dissuaded every scavenger since. Is it real? Is it real? Repeats Tanner, miming a look of disbelief. Son, if you don't have the stones for it, just say so. Don't insult me. Every scav worth his salt has been searching for this card for decades, but you're the one who found it? Eye my waist, Tanner's smile reveals stained, uneven teeth. You see, I wasn't looking for a long-lost access card since I'm not a fool. I was looking for a technical officer, Ulysses Colton. Tanner pauses. So you can show your admiration for his savvy. Let me guess, he had the card and you alone figured it out? Not quite. I alone figured out how to find a man who changed his identity and died in obscurity nearly 100 years ago. I have a feeling you're dying to tell me. Tanner pulls out a battered energy pistol from his belt bag and passes it to you. This is his sidearm. He changed his name, but couldn't change the serial number on his gun. Once I found the serial number, the rest was easy. His granddaughter sold a pistol 20 years ago. Are you sure the card still works? I'll inspect the pistol first. It's an old rust-covered energy pistol fastened with tape. Its plasma chamber hasn't seen any action in decades. You don't have any energy cells you can spare, suppose? Ha! Cells are worth their weight in platinum these days. Nobody's even selling them anymore, so the supply must have all but dried up. I thought someone like you would figure out how to make them by now. Figuring out is the easy part, says Tanner dismissively. It's making them without proper materials and tools, that's the hard part. Why do you think we are making firearms again? Because it's easy. Hell, they used to make them back in Middle Ages, revolvers and whatnot, except we use synthetic propellants. Supply, where does it come from? Mission Control, the old government complex that was destroyed during the mutiny. Stay clear of it, at least for now. Are you sure the card still works? Only one way to find out. Tanner grins in an unnerving way. Go see for yourself. When you come back, we'll have a proper conversation. Alright, so here's the big question. Why me? Tanner is silent for a moment, as if deciding how honest he should be. I can't do it alone and I don't trust anyone else. Keep the pistol. Consider it an investment in our enterprise. It's not gonna be an easy trip, so take your time to get ready, you hear me? It feels safer if I had someone watch my back. Or do you have any idea what? Let's pick this one. Pick Evans. I saw him at Abe's store earlier today. The dumb bastard almost shot me. Sounds like the right man for the job. Okay, from what I remember, it won't be as easy as recruiting Evans just like that. So, F5. Let's stop to check. What can I get you? The bartender spotted you looking over a assortment of unlabeled plastic gallon jugs, each with its own unappealing liquid in some shade of brown. We got gut warmer, red poison, high voltage, fire water, and absolution. Special on the red poison right now. Every third round is free for as long as you're able to drink it. Red poison it is then. The ship provides the basics of human survival: recycle air, recycle water, and taps recycle nutrients and minerals pressed into chewable tablets. They taste like cardboard, but they are free. Those who desire the finer things in life, like synthetic meat with the side of algae, have to pay. Because the forefathers disapprove of drink, the ship was never configured to provide alcohol, but the law of supply and demand supersedes the dictates of religion, and everyone's favorite vice is widely available, each by its own secret recipe. The wise drinker prefers to leave it a secret. The bartender gives you a nod as he sets a beaten alloy mug on the bar and fills it with black oily liquid. You take a careful first sip, fighting your body's instinctive rejection of poison, and wait for the familiar warmth to spread through you. After a few moments, the world is slightly better place. Any work around here? Well, since you asked, there's this fella owes money to just about everyone in the area. The name is Jedediah Walker, but he just goes by Jed. Balance owed 1,200 credits, including interest. If you manage to collect, you'll get 250. How does that sound to you? Jed Walker, that name sounds familiar. I can tell you he runs his mouth faster than he runs the tap. And that's saying something. Jed claims to have traveled the ship from stem to stem and made deals with every type of merchant, fanatic, and scav known to the void. How such a worldwide entrepreneur ended up living in a rush-out container furnished with discarded packing material is a mystery to me. But I just serve liquor. Never claimed to be one of the big brains around here. Where can I find him? Ask around the camp town. Start with the local bars. Alright. Local bars. Isn't this the bar? So you're supposed to find Jeb. My name is Jeb. Power station. Not where we're supposed to be going. Promised land. Seems like a bar of some sort. Or brothel rather. This is your fast travel screen. Different locations on the left. Notable local places on the right. Double click to travel. Some quests or events will disable fast travel or temporarily prevent you from going back. Alright. Storm at Bay. When were we supposed to go? Even though there's not many control, but I keep forgetting it. The map screen journal. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. G. Alright. Travel to the armory. Then this is Recruit Evans. He's in Abe's general store. Find Jet Walker. Ask around Camp Town. Maybe let's recruit Evans first. So let's hit Abe's general store. Let's see, can we find... That's Camp Town. Where did... I remember... I remember doing this mission, but I forgot where the location is. It's near our place. Search of the elect, no. We can always fast travel, but I want to, if possible, I want to go there on our own. Let's we know the layout. Ah, there you go. So not too far from where we are. Let's talk to Frank Boswell. Looking for anything particular? Asked the storekeeper with unconvincing smile. His face is unshaven and smudged with oil. I'd like to buy a gun. A wise decision, nodding approvingly. What kind of gun do you fancy? Energy gun... Shotgun rifle? Why not? Maybe let's just browse. That'll be much easier. Why is it so cheap? We have 800. Suspiciously cheap. Probably let's buy ammo for our weapons. So we got 3 guns actually. Oh, we can't see what we are holding unfortunately. So this one requires 9mm. Sell. Probably he doesn't sell. Sell. Get it? Okay, we need shells. Probably buy 20 each. Okay. Let's see. Cole's gadgets. Where is Cole? Name's Cole, says the proprietor. A dark-skinned man in his 40s, sporting an optical implant and data jack. What can I do for you? Flashbang, yes. He doesn't have any armor, unfortunately. What the heck does this do? Okay, let's not worry about that for now. Let's make our way to Honest Abe. Okay. An encounter. Why do I keep hitting that? Evans, Abe. Let's talk to Abe first, I guess. Welcome to Abe's. Abe says Abe, his face distorted by a permanent smile. Everything is on sale on this very special day. So he's some sort of armor. He should at all days. It won't completely protect you from toxic gas, but at least you reduce the damage. Oh man, I kind of wish we can see what we are using. That will be much easier. Being a gunfighter is a quick and easy way to make a living in the pit. All it takes is a gun and some guts. Also a quick and easy way to wind up dead. But the kind of men drawn to the gun always think they are going to live forever. Evans learned the realities of his new trade the hard way. First time, Evans got lucky and killed his man as he fumbled his draw. Riding high, Evans called out an old hand who put 3 bullets in his chest and left him for dead. Lucky for Evans, a stranger patched him up and he survived. Today, he looks like a man whose luck has just about to run out. And this is the guy that we are supposedly gonna recruit. Dang. What brings you to these spots? He asked, his old action rifle still pointed your way. A job? Pretends to think for a wait moment. Truth be told, I've got a job for you. All you gotta do is stick around and watch my back while I'll deal with these thugs. You do that for me, I'll do whatever you need. No questions asked. What thugs? Jonas sent some gun thugs to harass Abe. Harass Abe or harass him? He nods at the storekeep. Abe here went to the regulators, but Braxton said he can't spare any men. You and I both know the bastard doesn't want to get involved, so Abe hired me to watch the store. But the son of a bitch didn't say a word about Jonas until I agreed. I'm no coward, but I don't want to go against Jonas alone. He runs this town, for Christ's sake. Why did Abe go to the regulators? Beats me. We all agreed to hire the regulators when Brotherhood started eyeing the pit and getting ideas. Only reason they are still around now that Brotherhood's backed off is to make sure that they don't come back. At any rate, their job is to show that we have some muscle, even if it's hired muscle. Not sort out local trouble. What does Jonas want from me? Money, what else? His thugs said everyone who does business in pit has to pay taxes or pack up and go. I told him he should pay, but he doesn't want to listen to reason. If he wants to die, that's his business, but I'm not going to go down with him. But now I'm gonna go down with him. Wait and see what transpires. gun thugs show up around noon, a man in his 40s moves with slow confidence and a brash young man eager to get himself killed. You got Jonas money? Demands the kid, talking tough. The older man stays quiet, keeping his eyes on you and Evans. What money? You deaf? Asks the kid, spitting on the floor. Jonas money. He owns the pit, so it's about time you fucking freeloader start paying your fair share. It doesn't have to go this way. And which way was that? Asked the old man softly. You can see he's been counting heads and running odds while the kid's been talking. You leaving the store in a body bag. Might not be me, says the old man smiling. It's not a good smile. Are you willing to bet your life on it, or what might or might not happen? That's one hell of a gamble, friend. You saying we leave empty-handed? Scoffed the older man. You have a feeling he wants a way out. Apparently, the kid gets the same impression. What are you talking about? Asked the kid. It's 2 against 2. Hell, I could kill both of them myself. And then what? Collecting tax is one thing. Killing folks over it is another. You cross that line and you'll end up dead sooner than you think. Or streetwise, it's 3 against 2. Abe's a lousy shot, but even he can't miss at this range. Not with that hand cannon he's carrying. Sweet. Have it your way, the older man says. Tired, we're going. The kid tries to protest, but for all his talk, the only thing he shoots is a black look. Wait for them to leave. Sweet. The door hisses shut behind the gun thugs and Evans breathes a sigh of relief, then gunfire erupts outside. Go take a look. What do we do now? Asks Evans, visibly shaken. You have to see it through, I suppose. Gunfire shots outside. Yeah. Nothing? Oh, let's pick this one. Shall call. I reckon I'll stick with you until this thing blows over. Join the party. Welcome aboard. A moment of your time, Kaiser? I don't know how to thank you, says Abe, wiping sweat on his forehead. These ruffians, they would have killed me dead. God knows I don't have much, but I'll give you all I can spare and then some. Turns out I could only spare 2 small boxes of ammo, 25 rounds each, but it's definitely better than nothing. I'm starting to think these 2 gentlemen had the right idea. Maybe I should finish what they started. We wanted that, do that. What are you going to do now? Pray for less excitement in my life? What else can I do? Didn't you move here from the habitat? You can always go back. Back? As bad as the pit is, sometimes the habitat is 10 times worse. The protectors are all about mission, and every poor bastard that lives in their enclave has to toe the line whether he likes it or not. They tax you up the wazoo and then expect you to contribute with what little you have left. They're still talking about war? The protectors have been gearing up for war ever since Mutiny. The Brotherhood's been doing the same, of course. If you ask me, neither side wants to fight, but they've been beating their chest for the last 100 years. So they have no choice but to go through with it. And the church? Waiting on the sidelines to finish off the winner is a smart play. Yeah, I think if we pick the streetwise answer, we're gonna shake him down even more, or either that or take him out, which doesn't bode well, I feel. Oh, looks like someone's in trouble. Or is that us in trouble? One way to find out. Rumor has it that Captain Braxton once served a high power that in the days before his crisis of faith, he was known as Faithful Gunner Jeremiah Braxton among the Church of Elect. There's plenty of talk about why he left, but as is often the case, no story is more compelling than the others. Backed up by a few like-minded men and picking up more recruits along the way, Braxton left the church and wound up in the pit. But good fighting men are always in high demand. Around the same time, the Brotherhood started nosing around, eager to establish a foothold here. Brax and his regulators offered the good people of the pit their services, after much debate, they were hired to drive Brotherhood's men out, which was accomplished with brutal efficiency. You see Braxton and his 2 men standing next to the bodies of the gun thugs. Thank God you're alive, Six Braxton. Holstering his gun when I saw them leaving the store, I assumed the worst. Thought you didn't want to get involved? It's not my fight, says Braxton, but someone has to step in and protect these people. I have nothing against Jonas, but this time he's gone too far. What can I do to help? Quite a lot, actually. If we move against Jonas, he'll claim that the regulators are taking over and many would side with him. We don't want that, but you're one of them. If you challenge Jonas, people will side with you. But you're one of them. Why am I one of them though? Of course, we'll stand with you, but it'll be your fight. Added Quest Crossroads. I barely know Jonas and I don't know you at all. It's not about me, it's not about Jonas, Max says quickly. It's about this town. I think it's sinking into anarchy, and what we've just witnessed here is but the taste of what's coming. Unless we put a stop to it right now. Tempting, very tempting. Unfortunately, saving town costs money and I'm broke. Like that. 250, says Spectre. As a show of good faith, do right by me and I will certainly do right by you. Consider me in your employ, Captain. Then talk to Jonas, put him on notice in front of everyone, let them hear what you have to say. Why? Why won't he know that we are coming? We aren't going to stab him in the back, Braxton says firmly. A man deserves the right to defend himself. What are you gonna do now? Asks Evans. The right thing, we're gonna save this town. It's not our fight, but I haven't decided yet. What's your take on it? What's that saying? Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. So there's that. But sometimes I wonder whether the devil's gonna let it all go to hell. Jonas did build this town, but that's as far as he's going to take it. He did a good job at keeping everyone on their best behavior at first, back when the pit was more of a camp. But the bigger the town got, the more laws it became. And Braxton? His men do a good job patrolling the decks around the town, but I'm not sure I'd want to see them patrolling the pit and telling folks what to do. If Braxton ends up on top, who knows how far he'll take the law and order thing, although probably not as far as Brotherhood would. So that's that. Alright. That, folks, that brings us to the end of this IndieTention look at Colony Ship, a post-Earth role-playing game that's developed and published by Iron Tower Studio. Came out of early access on 9 November 2023. Now, if you wish to pick it up for yourself, or even have a little bit interest of it, I encourage you to check it out, add it to your wishlist, or even pick it up, preferably, because from what I see from the last few updates of the studio, it's a little bit worrying because they make great games. Unfortunately, they are sort of not in a good position while developing this game, because it's cost them quite a bit, and as you guys can see, the games that they develop are usually quite exceptional. So if you up your warehouse, do consider picking it up. You can find the link to Colony Ship down the description box below to the Steam store page. And with that, my name is Kaiser. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button. For more IndieTention and Colony Ship, you can find it on the channel. Until the next one, you guys take care and I'll see you then. Bye bye and take care. Just a quick note before I end the video, I forgot to give you guys the price for Colony Ship. It's currently retailing at 20% discount, 25% discount due to the release of the game at 1.0. So at 25% off, it's currently retailing for 24 euros, 24.74 pounds, 29.99 US dollars, 43.87 Australian dollars, and last but not least 25.50 Singapore dollars. That's it, you guys take care. Until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye bye.